My name is Ann Kong. I'm the Deputy Chief Executive of the Bank of China of Hong Kong. Welcome, everyone. I'm very happy to be joining my friends from different industries on this panel here to talk about the Greater Bay Area. Now, at Bank of China Hong Kong, you can probably guess that the Greater Bay Area, GBA for short, development is one of our key focuses. Not just because of the benefits that this national strategy will bring to the cities, or that the leading group, made up of senior chiefs, has already introduced a number of solid measures, but more importantly, because it is of significant value to both our commercial and individual customers. And as we are the only bank that has major presence in all of the 11 cities within the cluster, we must work extra hard to provide the products and services that our customers need. And therefore, when the banking industry and the regulators come together to work on cross-border and GBA initiatives, we get ourselves busy. Now, so what are those opportunities about? Let us take a step back and look at the GBA picture. There are a number of Bay areas that the GBA is often compared to in terms of size and value. But none of those areas are as dynamic as ours. The cluster of 11 cities come together under one country, two systems, three currencies, a mix of three official languages, many dialects, in addition to having different financial and economic system, different lifestyles, use of technology, and regulations, etc. The complexity had not allowed easy integration, even though we are already conveniently connected through bridges, roads, and high-speed rail. And therefore, many of the growth opportunities, which would have otherwise been achieved organically, remain untapped. However, it is because of such differences that when we do come together, the growth to be created can be much more impactful. With the GBA policies aiming to help develop the cluster into quality living, working, and traveling circle, as well as an international innovation and technology hub, how different industries work together with the central and local governments, regulators, and stakeholders to shape the outcome would present tremendous opportunities, and Hong Kong plays a key role. First of all, the policy plan for integrated development means the city can complement each other's strengths rather than duplicating our efforts. For example, what Hong Kong lacks in domestic market size, GBA's population of 70 million makes up for. What the mainland needs in free flow of capital, Hong Kong as an IFC naturally provides. Hong Kong, as one of the four core cities, is designated for continuing strengthening as an international financial, transportation, and trade center. And we already have the largest offshore renminbi liquidity pool. The expanded market and access that GBA provides will add to our core strength as a global renminbi business hub and our role as an international asset management center, business development and risk management centers, with the support of world-class logistics and risk management and professional services that we have always been known for. This would also allow us to play an even more important role in the Asia-Pacific region in the commercial connection to China. And therefore, as a strategy, Bank of China Hong Kong is now also responsible for the group's Southeast Asia operation to better cater to customers' needs under one roof. The second point I want to cover here has more to do with quality living circle. You notice that many of the 16 measures recently announced are aimed at facilitating citizens to live, travel, work, or go to school across the GBA area. This, particularly for Hong Kong, where the cost of living is at a high or highest level, provides a much wider array of choices for our citizens in where to pursue their careers or education, to raise their families, to enjoy their retirement lives, or just where to spend their weekends. As a bank, we've been working to facilitate that for quite some time. Because China is almost a no-cash society, the very imminent hurdle that Hong Kong citizens are faced with is the ability to make payments when they go across the border. We've worked with regulators to pioneer the cross-border account opening, cross-border electronic wallets, and simple payment channels for bills and fees if they maintain a home up north. Many banks, including ourselves, are working on various ways to facilitate home purchases as the properties in GBA are now available for Hong Kong citizens to buy. The industry is also working together with regulators on cross-border wealth management connect mechanism in a risk-controlled manner and with appropriate investors' protection. That sounds like an earful. What's wealth management connect mechanism is essentially something that would allow Hong Kong citizens to invest in financial products up north and also for China citizens to invest in products in Hong Kong. Now, we're expecting that scheme may reference on the closed-ended operation mode like Stock Connect, but will cover more financial products and with more diversified alternatives for both north and outbound clients. And so when we look at servicing our customer groups, it is no longer about the 7.5 million that we are concerned about here in Hong Kong, but the 70 million across the GBA. Lastly, and most importantly, we recognize the edge that the GBA development gives us in the fintech area. The policy aims to construct a citizen-centric smart GBA city cluster. Shenzhen is already at the forefront of science and technology and is attracting talents in startups and emerging industries, and Hong Kong is doing the same. Now, we are able to work with many tech companies to make GBA an international innovation and technology hub, to create growth as we come together with financing services, manufacturing capabilities, professional support, and marketing opportunities is something that any city would want to be part of. Now, I'll stop here and let me pass the podium on to Albert.